YouTube. Hi, guys. First in English and then in Spanish. How are you guys? I'm also doing the live podcast on Anchor, so you can also listen to the audio version of this. Everything done when it comes to you being at your max, at your best in fitness, in body, mind, emotions, and spirit. I want to energize you to be fit, healthy, happy, and free. And I'm just on time right now. You can leave your suggestions, your comments, your questions right there on the live chat, on the super chat too. And I'm looking for the microphone so that the audio version is also really good. Sometimes I've got help, sometimes I don't. And the important thing is to make the best of what you have right now. So number one tip, and I have a previous podcast on this that it was just podcast, but here I am on my bench, on my gym bench, and I say, hi, bebé. Somebody said, Leonel. Hola, Leonel. Hi. El español después de este. So van a ser como 15 minutos. These are going to be like 15 minutes approximately, and I'm getting my microphone so I can tell you something. So number one tip that I want to give you guys is to pick what is most to you and for you, excuse me, and get that done. Okay, that means that, for instance, when it comes to exercise and movement, I decided to focus on being in a very mobile position, even when I talk to you right now. Okay, it's like, you know, being super aware of your posture, aware of my movements, aware of not sitting and not on a chair, because we don't want to get that kind of support that actually hurts us, you know. So that would be my recommendation for myself when it comes to our movement. And, you know, just pick out whatever you want to do this week. For instance, I want to go to the gym from 1 to 3 times this week, and I want to make it happen. Okay, that could be, you see, I have my microphone right here, and it's never too late. I want it to be right on time and give you my best energy, high energy, excitement, enthusiasm, which is being with God, the universe, higher powers. And let's see. Hola, Mónica, te ves espléndida. Oh, gracias, gracias. Besitos. Did you say besitos? Yeah. Me encantaría, okay? Let me read this here right now, because, you know, I want to give you at least 3 of these tips. I want to give you very practical tips that you can put into practice right now. Don't wait. Make it happen. And for instance, if you're sitting at a desk, hopefully you'll be sitting in such a way that you're also stretching and staying as mobile as possible using your core. You could also use the ball, you know, the exercise balls. And here's the microphone. And I was like talking here and the microphone is over there. So, okay, let me get this right here so that we have the podcast version of this. And it's funny because, oh my God, I'm not even recording. Okay, so we'll start again. How's that? Whatever, right? Just add it to the library. I love this podcast, and you can go to podcast.monicafit.com in order to get let's see to see my podcast, and also I'm going to say test right here, add recording to episode. Okay, so that did not work, and sometimes life is like that. In fact, I consider who we really are and to explore all areas. So the number 2 tip that I want to give you, besides deciding what you're going to do, and when it comes to movement, exercise, nutrition that is positively leaning towards vegan, and your positive attitude, I also want to tell you to do what you really love. Okay, that means choosing the activities that make you super happy. And the 3rd tip, and this is all my previous podcasts that I made this dawn, and you can access it anytime. The 3rd tip is to actually take care of yourself. Self-care. What does it mean for you? And then I want to take some questions. So all that in 15 minutes. Let's see how it works. And this is funny. So I'm going to start recording again. Hi guys, I'm Monica Sancio, Vegan Fit, and I'm here with my YouTube friends on a live, how would you call it, video chat. So yeah, let's connect and let's share what we've got. Let's see if somebody's here. Questions so that yeah, super chat. Let's see who's on the super chat. Anybody on the super chat? Hi guys. Thank you for being here. If you guys are interested, this is my sponsor who gave me these beautiful clothes, and you could see in one of my latest videos. You can access it, and I could give you the link exactly. Let's see if there's any questions so that I can start and give you way more details on these tips and more tips. Top chat, chat en vivo. That's it. That's a live chat. I mean, You need to support the podcast. You're already supporting too much, Chris. Hi, Chris. Thank you for being here. Yes, I have more motivation than ever thanks to you. And you know what? In order to get motivation, you've got to be inspired. So what inspires you? Write that down. What inspires me? What inspires me to move? Me encanta. Oh my goodness. You guys, the Spanish one is in 15 minutes approximately. No, I'm just kidding. It's at 5:45 my time. It's at 4:45 p.m. Eastern time. So let's see. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, Leonel. Hola, Leonel. Se te ve espléndido. Gracias, Bruno. Okay, Leonel, Bruno, Chris, and I'm sure that other people are going to be on, and maybe we can make this every Monday to have this public podcast. But one of the things that I've been working on is being really mobile as much as possible, because I'm always teaching exercise and everything, but then the rest of the time I'm sitting at the computer or on the phone, and even on the phone it's like, okay, what can we do to stay more mobile? And one of the things we can do is just be like on a very deep squat like this, and I wouldn't look down. I do that sometimes, but I make an effort to actually have the phone right in front of me, so it's like eye level, and that way I'm not straining my neck. That sometimes hurts because of these bad postures that we sometimes get. So this is one of the tips that I could give you to become more mobile. Okay, if you're not familiar, or you don't like, or you're not very good at this yet, because it's all a matter of practice, good practice, right? And this is kind of cushiony, so I'm going down even deeper. This is just an idea to become more mobile. You could start with actually sitting at your chair and being, oh my goodness, I actually fell. Oh my gosh, I fell live. Oh my God, somebody say, are you okay, Monica? Somebody say, I care about you, I love you. I love myself, and I just fell right on the live. Ouch. Ouch. Seriously, my butt hurts. I'm glad I had good muscle there. Even one of my doggies, Rika, hi, darling. I know some of you may be laughing, and that's cool. I don't care. As long as you have fun here. Let's see. Thank you so much. Sometimes I take these huge, crazy risks. Ay, gracias. I'm just about to say, don't fall. Oh, Chris, you care so much about me. I think it's the first time I ever fall, not even on a regular video. And I'm telling you, this is hurting. So I would get a ball and actually massage myself. That sometimes happens when you take crazy risks. And, I'm talking, and at the same time I'm moving, and I like to do that for fun. And it's one of the few things that I can actually do simultaneously, So let's see, let me move this a little bit here and actually read your questions, your suggestions. Anybody else want to drop in your comments? And you know what? I want you to tell me how you're doing with your New Year's resolutions. Are you dieting? Are you losing weight? Are you doing the typical, or you want to go deeper into it? And instead of focusing on losing weight, maybe you can focus on eating more veggies and eating more organics and just eating more natural food and not the processed junk that we've been taught to like sometimes. Yeah, I studied nutrition, and some of the teachers that I had, and I was like kind of confused because I was in the natural food movement at that time. And my teachers at the university would tell me, oh, but this is processed. This is actually good for you. And they would tell me that the processed sugar was good and that kind of thing. And that did not go so well with me. So I always had to be updating and studying and getting more information and everything. So I invite you to do that, okay? Among other things. So I'm still recording on my podcast. I invite you to join the podcast. Yes, you can support it, but no, Chris is our #1 sponsor on Patreon. You're already supporting too much, okay? So what I did on behalf of you is to sponsor my podcast at $9.99. But, even 99 cents makes a difference on the podcast, and we could keep it going. And that, that inspires me, motivates me. It's like, having Chris on the team of our Fit90X B Corp that we want to make and actually be super profitable and generous makes me more committed. I'm here Sunday through Sunday. Of course, I'll take breaks. Of course, I'll go on dates. Of course, I'll take time to recharge and take care of myself, which is my #3 tip. But definitely I am, oh my God, it hurts. The palm of my hand hurts and my butt hurts, guys. Yes, it hurts. Yeah, sometimes it hurts. But, you've just got to keep going. Buddhism, it's not like I'm very religious, not even a Buddhist, but I do like love as my religion. And I already fed the birds, so they're good. I gave them a bunch of brown rice. So that's all possible because of you, Chris, because of your generous contribution, and you're contributing to so many people. But yeah, I wanted to, what would you add towards the end? And I am going to check what you're writing right now so that I really consider. Please connect, please. It did connect. Okay, good. We didn't lose each other completely, guys. That's fantastic. So let's see what you have here. What I mean is that I'm more committed than ever because of you. You make a difference, and therefore I have to make a huge difference with you to really energize the world, to be fit, healthy, happy, and free. Hey, Alexei, how are you? Ay, Chris, again, yo te debería sobar debajo cero. Oh, mi sexy sirena blue. Gracias, Marcelo. Still vegan so far for the year. Chris, you've gone vegan for more than a month, like 100% vegan? Wow. Is that glass shatterproof? Oh my God, you care about the, oh, you mean the glass of my phone? Yeah, but I'm really hurting right now, but it's fun anyways. Bruno, con ese cuerpo tallado y privilegiado, connect. So that's funny. You're very funny, and I love about you. You came close many times this week. You had many close calls. I did, and I didn't tell you about some very scary ones. Thank you so much. And you were just about to say, don't fall. I'm reading it the other way around. Hola, Beto. Primero, saludos desde Colombia. Soy fan tuyo. Quisiera que subieras más seguido videos. Tienes razón. I've got to keep up the videos. And, you know, thanks to Chris, doesn't only help me financially to make this a B Corp reality. I mean, the reality of the B Corp and the Fit90X. I mean, he's also telling me, hey, Monica, you got to post more. In fact, it was his idea to post a video where I'm dressed the same, and I gave you some of my exercises that I do. So yeah, I cannot exercise too much because, you know, right now I am connected to the phone and actually recording here on Anchor. Here you see I'm recording the podcast. So this is like a vidcast. Emerson, gracias. Bonjour, Monica. Gracias, Fox. Victoria es Brazil, Bajosero. ¿Qué tipo de fotos podemos encontrar en tu Patreon? Hola, Iván. Bueno, puedes entrar y empezar al primer nivel, primer tier, y luego tú ves, pero hay de todo. Hay fotos bien bonitas y bien artísticas, femeninas. Hello, su arte. Vamos a ver, ¿alguien más? I did come too close. Thank you so much for telling me not to fall, and it hurts. So I might have a whatchamacallit. It's like, you know, like a purple thing. It's like I might have like an inflammation there on my butt. And sometimes I joke about it. We have pictures. Well, you'd have to go to Patreon and then I'll tell you, you know, but start with any level you want because all my bikinis, and then I have micro bikinis and micro leotards at the higher levels. But I wanted to acknowledge Chris because he's the one who told me, Monica, you know, because sometimes I post videos that may be public. And I said, well, maybe the one in blue. And he said, yes, post it quick. So, you know, he's also pushing me to keep up my public YouTube channel, besides inviting you guys for patreon.com/MonicaFits. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I think it's a way for us to keep connected and to know what you're looking for, because it was thanks to two guys from YouTube that actually told me, Monica, you should be on Patreon. And I tell you, I cannot be more grateful, because if it weren't for you guys, and I have already mentioned your names, if it weren't for you, then I basically wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be so happy and joyful and let's see, just starting out, you know, but, you know, actually doing it with my utmost enthusiasm. And, you know, when you have the resources to do your things, then you feel more supported. So it's like, you're my loving mirror, number one, Chris, in every single way, not just in your crazy generous contributions, but, you know, everything has a price. I don't believe in free lunch. So the more you let's see, give as a pledge, I consider I have to give you more attention and more, let's see, more, it's like, even if I don't have that much time to be chatting with you all the time, I am committed to you so that we can do this together. For instance, I said 11 to 18% of our profits are going to go to really good causes. And he said, well, we're thinking about that, right? We're talking about the numbers, because, you know, that's kind of private between him and I. But it's like I'm involving him with everything we're doing, and I'm telling him, like, here are the bills here and there. Anyway, so back to the core of this a YouTube live video on a Monday. Maybe we can keep it up every single Monday. And then I'm going to do some special videos for Patreon. Today I'm starting with some, and then I'm doing more on Thursday because that's our commitment. So we've been going for 16 minutes. That's pretty good. And I'll do maybe about 23. Hello. Hola, Beto. Creo que ya leí lo tuyo. Okay, let's see who else has something. Ay, gracias, Emerson. Bonjour. Right, so, okay. So would you like some tips to have the fit motivation? Okay, and let me be more careful. So here's the bench, and I'll keep the phone here. Ouch, I'm hurting, so now I've got to practice. So if you're doing, for instance, a stretch like this for your hip flexors, then you can talk from there. Maybe you're on the phone. You don't have to be sitting on a chair nor on a couch. So this is an idea. This is what I'm working on, okay? So number one tip is find 3 areas in which you want to work on this week. For instance, Chris is already vegan, and I don't know what your challenges are by being vegan. Chris, I don't know what's the hardest thing of it, or have you made it so easy for yourself? Because sometimes people don't find foods that they like and love. But actually being vegan can be very exciting and very, very interesting to look at different varieties of foods and come up with all kinds of kind burgers, the Impossible Burger, you know, this new meat that's coming that's way better than anything you've ever tasted. And then you could substitute anything, macaroni and cheese. You could substitute anything that you love, like pizza, pasta. Like I love pasta with avocado. I love it, love it, love it. It's like one of my favorite foods. I love mushrooms, and mushrooms are super good for you. So yeah, when it comes to movement, this is an example. We divide Fit Motivation in 3 modules, okay? Both for the podcast, for the videos, and for everything else that we're doing, even on Fit 90X. Because we want to divide exercise, nutrition, and attitude, which is what I've always done. Of course, exercise implies movement, and that's what I told you about having my core engaged, even if I'm basically sitting here in front of you, right? Number 2, when it comes to nutrition and vegan, I wanted to make more salads and include more mushrooms, and then I have some shredded carrots, and also decided to start planting in my garden more seeds of beans so that we have more than soybeans. Those are already planted, and little by little. I can't promise anything because I'm not the whole time in the yard, in the garden, and I don't know, but that's one of my goals this week. So this week we are getting things done in that area. And when it comes to positivity, I want to stop being triggered by anything. Even when one of my dogs, Valentin, today I saw him walking almost perfectly. It's like, oh my gosh, he's walking. And it's just such a miracle. And I'm so happy and grateful and excited. But you know, sometimes I brought him here right in front of me so he won't be whining. Otherwise he's like, as you can hear him on the live that we did yesterday. And you know, that triggers me because I get all like, oh my God, I can't do 2 things at the same time. The most I can do is kind of move my body and talk to you. That's about it, you know, but I can't also be catering to his needs. And so it's like something that triggers me. And I decided, you know what, when it comes to that and other people triggering me, you know, sometimes family members and things that happen in family is really toxic. So it's like, okay, healthy boundaries with everyone, even my dogs. And I just say, you know what, right now I'm working, so they've got to wait, and I've got to relax and say, okay, I'll be there in a few minutes, and sometimes take a break, because sometimes you're like overwhelmed at your work, aren't you? Sometimes it happens, not just to women. You guys have probably experienced being like all stressed up and you don't know what to do. In that case, take a healthy break. Every 90 minutes, just get up from where you're at and start doing something. And that's the idea of Fit 90X, besides getting fit in 90 days or less. And of course, many things from that. But yes, we're going to have that done. And that's the idea on tip number 1. For Más Lindo del Mundo, gracias, Emerson. Anything else? Any questions, suggestions before I go? Because I do have to start it's like 5:45. So I'll be, right, 4:45 p.m. Eastern time. I told my friends. So my friends that I emailed, they're not here. Most probably they're not. I mean, they're not, but they will be, because Because sometimes when you stop doing something, then people are like, oh, then I'm not going to follow Monica because she didn't post a video or because she didn't answer my comment. And that happens. The thing is that I cannot be everywhere, and right now I don't have an assistant, so I'm just doing my very best to give you my best. So in that sense, the number 2 tip to stay fit, motivated, and really get your New Year's resolutions going on is that you really have to decide what you'd love to do and do more of that. If it's dancing, if it's playing squash, if it's playing basketball, maybe it's playing baseball. I know a lot of people who start going to the gyms, but what they actually enjoy is the outdoors. So do more of that hiking, more of that rock climbing, more of that swimming, more of that just being in nature and doing your yoga and your meditation outside. So definitely do more of what you actually love and put a lot of love in what you're doing, okay? Whatever it is, at your work, and find something that you love to do as your passion. So hopefully you'll have a physical passion like I do. It's like, I love exercising, but I was keeping myself from exercising. I was stopping myself from enjoying it because I needed to get my business done. But you know, we can combine it and we can actually carve out the time for number 3, which is always really put yourself first. Even though it may sound like you're being really selfish, it's like giving, you know, the more you give, the better you feel. So is it not selfish? I think it's pretty selfish to be a giver also. So, I mean, I'm kidding. Of course, you're being generous, but you're also being generous to yourself. And that's what I want you to do, because some people, I don't know if it's you, sometimes you give to everyone until you're depleted and you don't feel well anymore. And that's not the point. No, not at all. Do not give until you're filling your own cup. You've got to be full yourself in order to give more. And that goes for your energy, that goes for your time, that goes for your money, that goes for your food. It's like, if I'm not well fed, I cannot go feed the world and feed the people that I feed and help feed or whatever. So yeah, you know, Tony Robbins, he's one of my mentors and he's amazing. He has an organization that feeds so many kids food. Yeah, in the United States, at least millions have been fed, and all the proceeds from his books go to that cause. It's not like I'm going to be exactly like him, but the idea is to really make an impact in the world. But yeah, definitely take care of yourself, get a massage, go to the gym, see your friends, do something that you really enjoy, read a book, take your bubble bath, have sex, whatever inspires you. No, seriously, it's like, enjoy yourself, be playful. I don't know if you're over 18, but you know, the point is to, yeah, really take pleasure in taking care of yourself. And that sometimes means sleeping more, taking regular breaks, taking time for yourself to just be in nature and just, this feels so good. And now I'm taking care of myself by reading your comments. And thank you so much for being here. Be sure to subscribe, share this with your friends. And it was my pleasure to be here with you. And of course, I will be sharing more of exercise and stuff. And let's see what we've got on live chat. Emerson, they wanted to see exercise. Hi, I love, beautiful, perfect, love. Thank you. The Russian is your favorite commenter, really? Oh yeah, he's your favorite comment. The Russian, yes, his name is Alexei. Life motivation, just be yourself on life. Business be business. Rules, number 1, just so be it. That's a good one. Je t'invite à me rejoindre par mail. Bisous, ma chérie. Okay, well, I've got a... Congrats to Valentino. Thank you so much. You hate carrots? Yuck. Désolé, je n'arrive pas à te voir. En español, te sueltas más ese cabello para mí, no sé. Pronto, besotes. Love you too. Besitos, beautiful. Mónica Miller. Okay, love you guys so much. Los quiero. Este es en inglés. Vamos con español en el próximo. Así que muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Love you, love you. Mwah, kisses and hugs, love and light. And yes, be sure to be energized, and in that sense you've got to be inspired. So get a coach, get a mentor, and if you want me to be your mentor, if you want me to help you with your coaching, we can also do that. So you can DM me on Instagram, go to @Monica Sancio, and if you're interested in getting an outfit like this, I will give you the link also, or you could find the exercise video that I already have on YouTube. Remember, I'm not moving too much, because not only because I'm talking a lot, but because I'm actually recording on the podcast. So be sure to go to the podcast, subscribe. You could leave a nice review, a 5-star review would be wonderful. And I would really appreciate that on iTunes. Okay, before I go, anything else? Okay, yes, Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. You're the best. Hola Luis, llamamos en español. My sexy girl blue. Bye, cuídate mucho. Bajo cero, gracias. Igual tú. Caliente. Oh, now you know Spanish, Chris. Okay. Love you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Okay, stay inspired.